Hello, gamers. You are currently watching the English Speedrun Restream of RTA in Japan. We are, I think, technically in our final day? Is that true? I think we're in the final day, chat. Right now, it is almost 8 a.m. in Japan. And as we are getting ready for the upcoming run, Bleach Heat the Soul 7, I want to remind you all that we are raising money for Doctors Without Borders, which provides medical assistance to people around the world affected by conflict, epidemics, disasters, or exclusion from healthcare. We have raised 8.1 million yen for MSF, and I am so excited to be here all with you as we go. We also, as always, have this like really cute loading screen in between the runs. And we've really leveled up our characters, and I think that's super neat. And I also wanted to thank you all for hanging out with me. I've been able to be on the host mic pretty much every day of this event. I am super excited to have been able to learn about all these new games, help support some of our English Restream commentary, as well as help promote both this channel as a resource for you all to have English commentary over some streams that maybe otherwise you wouldn't be able to engage with in the way that you want. And I'm just really excited to be here, so thanks for having me. In about 20 minutes, I hand off to the next host, and then I'm done. But we'll have so many more people on the mic and ready to go as we continue on through this marathon. And here we go into our next run. As we said, this is Bleach Heat the Soul 7. My name is the Valiant Sun. I will be your host for the English Restream. Additionally, we will have some English commentary coming in very shortly in the form of DBcade.
そしてこちら解説を担当していただきますハミさんです。ハミさんは普段マリオワールドの RTA をメインに活動されているのですが、今回ブリーチヒートザソウルの RTA を解説を担当するにあたりまして、自主的にブリーチ原作の履修を行った上での参加となります。以降解説とハミさんよろしくお願いいたします。
はい、解説を担当しますハミです。よろしくお願いします。本作品は2010年9月に発売されたシリーズ最新作の第7作目となります。初代は2005年に発売となるので5年間で7作品も出たという非常に人気のあるシリーズとなります。過去作ではキャラクターゲームとして非常に充実して
This does, as the name implies, does seem to be an adaptation of Bleach the anime into video game. This is for the PSP from 2010, which is fantastic. And again, our category that we're doing is story, so I guess we're potentially going to get some story along with this run.
400通り以上のキャラクターと組み合わせで対戦可能となる非常に自由度の高いゲームとなっております。
PSP fighting games are a different breed. I love a good fighting game.
主人公サイドである黒崎一護と後手13体の死神たちが敵サイドであるアイゼン率いるエスパーダたちと戦う物語終盤のストーリーを進めていきます。このゲームの発売のハードはですね PSP となり、皆さんも今 PSP を手に持ってプレイされているんですが、RTA ジャパンでも PSP で走るのは相当珍しいと、伺っております。また今、こちらですね、アドホックパーティーを使えばなんとネット対戦も可能となっております。
Now we are going through the story mode of this fighting game, but it looks like there are a lot of options otherwise to play.
現役勢がいるという RTA 界隈にやってきたという経歴をお持ちで、なんと今回走るカテゴリーでは世界1位の記録を持っている走者となります。 ただ現役の奏者も、日本人では伊野さんのみとなっておりまして、他の多くの方はブラジル勢となっていると伺っておりますが、
Right, and joining us on the microphone, we have DBcade going to help provide us some insights into this game. DBcade, have you played a lot of Bleach Heat the Soul 7?
A lot of Bleach Soul 7. Sunk a lot of time in these series, and I'm happy to support my friend Ino-san. And I'm super glad I made it just in time. So get ready for a crazy and wild fighting game. This is the 7 that you're seeing. There's actually 84 characters in this game. So this game goes pretty fast. So I'm going to try and do my best to talk about everyone as just briefly as I can. But yeah, at 84 characters, this is the biggest Heat the Soul series. When you hit start here, this is where time is going to start. There's 20, more than... okay. Good luck on the run. So this very first stage, I'm going to talk quickly because we fight Urukyoria, and basically Ichigo is pretty darn strong in this game. He's in Bankai mode. He has a 1-2-3 combo, and he has a built-in Getaka Tensho. So you missed the 1-2-3 combo real quick, but basically in this game, you're in this weird OTG state. And so when you're in this weird OTG state, you could be infinite by certain moves in this game. So really easy to do this, and it costs actually no meter. In fact, you see there, Ichigo's actually building meter. So that's the first fight. But don't worry, in this mode, we don't use Ichigo that much. And because we got an A or higher rank, we get a secret stage. So we skip the second stage. So in total, there's 25 total stages we could fight, but we actually fight less than that because we're going right to stage 3 where we fight versus Yami. And so Yami basically in this game he's kind of slow, actually. It's not really like a high tier character. So all we do is we do our 1-2-3-4 combo, and in this game you'll see that the top left under our green gauge we have meter. So there's 2 really cheap things that we can do in this game. We can 1-2-3-4 or 1-2-3 hit, and then we can cancel. We can also do this little aura that you see. We're actually charging our meter. When you let go of your meter charge in this game, it creates an aura that is unblockable. And so by the way, only have to do like half of Yami's life in that stage. So now we're going to go fight to this stage 4 where we fight Urukyoria again. And Urukyoria can't be defeated here. That's my alarm going off to remind me to basically we can't touch, so you have to be really good at side throw. Not good. Okay, so this stage is actually much harder than it looks. We have to survive for 25 seconds here, and if you want to get A rank, you cannot get. You make sure you don't want to get hit. You have to be really good at dodging. But Urikyuri's beam is really good. Maybe he's got like one more hit, and if he gets hit one more time. Oh. Okay. Okay. So no, he doesn't want to get rank A. That's right. Okay. So yeah, if you get too high of a rank here, I'm sorry. The stage you unlock is an extra stage. So because you got a low rank here, you'll skip stages. So there's going to be times where you want to get a low rank and a high rank. But because we got a low rank here, but you don't want to lose. That's the only thing. You lose, you get a time loss. But yeah, it's like 4 finger blast. So this one, yeah, basically you're just like this weird special hollow form. You're like your double slash setup has gets a go Tensho built in, and you can red cancel. You see, with like 4 meter, you can cancel into this high beam move, and don't forget you also have aura burst. So a little bit of a combo mistake there from Ino-san, but like yeah, basically one of the easiest stages in this game. Anytime Ichigo's on the screen, like it's just like that's the fight. Like it's very, very broken character. And so there's nothing special we unlock here. We just go right to stage 7, and Urikiora is just has more health and like some auto armor here. Pretty good start there though. Like sometimes Urikiora is like just like guarding like frame 1 in this stage, where he does a lot of moves that get interrupted. But there's that cheapo Chiji. Usually you can get about 3 loops out of that. It's not that, by the way, that is not a true combo. Like the AI could just sidestep, but a lot of times the AI just does not sidestep anything. Okay, so now we are going to like the main arc here, and we're fighting against giant Yami. Okay, so there are these there's just like multi-play stages that happen in the game, and the health bar will change greatly. Not only changes greatly, but it also be blue now. But we only have to get the health bar down to half. So the main strat that we do on these stages, because the enemy is just that much, the health bar is that much more tankier, is you're going to run away, go full charge at the back of the stage, and do your ultimate Bankai move. You only can do that when you're a full meter. So like, yeah, we basically with like Renji, we just like we basically run away and do this like 6 to 8 times, and then Yami's health is gonna be half. And the bad part about this stage is it's totally RNG on how aggressive your AI partners are. That move that you saw Yami just doing now with like the fist, if that hits you, you're cooked. You're done. Sit down, take a number. You have to redo the stage again. But yeah, we A rank. Good. The loads are a little bit better here because I want to say that he's running on the PS TV. PS Vita TV. I didn't even know until today that the PS Vita TV could play PSP games, but alright, so stage 9 is a giant character Aeon, and we have to get that here at half ranked. But the good thing is that Rangiku Matsumoto is the character we're using now, and her Zanpakuto, her sword ability, is basically Haneko, which is just like Ash Cat that just like does these low like angle bites and basically allows us to get this boss like, you know, done really quickly. Aeon can normally like stomp you to 0 health incredibly. You just get A-Town stomped and you're done. You actually have to redo that stage. But because you got a high rank here, we actually skipped all stage 10, and now we'll go to stage 11. So that's one of my favorite characters, Grandpa Genryusai Yamamoto. This is really silly stage. This character's for some reason in every game he's in, he's S tier. Activate super. It has auto armor. When it activates, you get a super that does half-life. You do it one more time. Oh no! Okay, right on the activation. But yeah, while it's activate. Oh come on! Don't get stumped. This is really bad luck. It's not invincible at the very beginning of the active. Like during that first slash, it is. Okay, there we go. Well, normally you can just do that super twice, and you can. All right, we're gonna move on to stage 13. Number 12 here. Yeah, we've skipped like 3 stages already. We're using this is versus Harry Bell, who's new. When this game came out, this arc was still going on. So Harry Bell is also like a very strong character. Like all the new enemies are very strong, And we're using Hitsugaya here, who's basically has these like jump cancel loops in this game. So some characters, this is actually the character I used when I was messing around in Versus, is you can do this like air 1 2 3 combo, and the Harry Bell will drop. A lot of characters will drop fast enough where you can set up for your burst as they're falling down. It doesn't work as well against Harry Bell, but while they're falling, you do your aura charge, and then it creates a guard unblockable guaranteed situation. Actually, if the enemy air recovers like that, it's even worse for them. There is a super that Hitsugaya can do also, where you are standing, the moment you activate it, it just homes in on that spot, and it does about a 4th damage. So if things had gone really bad on this stage, could have used it. So now we've actually skipped all the way to stage. Oh, you know what? I think the score was not high enough, so we're fighting an extra stage here. So normally we would have skipped to stage 15, but that's okay. We know the 1 2 3 combo using the air. Yeah, Harry Bell has a lot of moves where you really got to be careful not to get hit here, because you can get infinited, because like Ichigo, she has these like OTG combos that just that move you just saw there with like the water spilling out with like that upper blade. You're gonna see that later. That move is, if you catch an enemy with that move, you just do it over and over again. The thing that makes this game a lot of fun, right, is that every character has tools to beat. Oh, nice, really good. Okay.
はい、続いて出現するシークレットステージは強楽春水と戦う意思を見せない
Now that stage A, rank A was done, we're actually going to skip all the way to stage 15, where we use Sui Fang to fight, and we're fighting this Aragon Espada. And yeah, Aragon's pretty good in this game. He's all right. Like, he's a boss character. But Sui Fang, the problem is that the assassin in this game, these triple light weak frames are too good, and you can literally combo into your Bankai for free. So if things are going well and you have the energy, you can just do this. So now that you're full, and he could have charged energy in between those the triple weak combo. I didn't get a chance because I was literally, I came here at a second, but I didn't get to talk about the controls in the game, which I'll do in a second, because the next few stages, like stage 16 is basically Shinsei Kyoryaku, who's this like, he's like this like sick guy from the spirit world who has like whirlwind spam. He's not really a good character in this game. There's not much to talk about him. It's a 2v1 fight, can't lose, and you've got Jushiro Ukitate in the that you can change to. If you press the L button in this game, you can switch and change characters. It's a really mean fight, because the strat that Ino-san uses here is just a pressure, and you don't have to worry about the opponent switching, because it is just like kind of 2v1 bully fight. So this game, like I said, on the PSP, so you have the Weekate. This is a huge time loss, by the way. This is unfortunately really bad luck, because it's going to do like a half life damage. The opponent has like huge buff here. So yeah, the normal thing that you can do here in this game is you have like weak attack, strong attack, jump, and you have a guard button. You can change the character on the PSP with the L button, and you can counter with R. If you press both L and R together, you Bankai. And that was what you saw there, was the Coyote Shark's Bankai attack, which Yeah, you're not. Unfortunately, that character has like a lot of moves that just like have auto armor on them. So unfortunately, poor luck there. But hey, was able to take him down, and now we're fighting versus an Aizen and Gin, which is actually, in my opinion, even probably one of the most annoying fights in the game. Not because Aizen's so strong, but because we're using Hirako Shinji here, and the problem with Shinji is that he just doesn't. He's this close range character that has a very simple like 1, 2, 3 cancel, no projectiles, no real like good spam. And so if you guard just in time, oh no, okay, here's the bad RNG. So in this fight, the AI can switch at any time they want to. In fact, you can even switch in this game in the mid combo and do some pretty basically start doing a combo vid in this game. And so because Gin came out, we had to like do extra damage and bring Gin all the way down to 1/4, which prolonged the fight quite a bit. Honestly, that's like one of my least fights in the game, because Shinji just does not have the tools or the means to get in. All right, now we fight versus we did well enough though that we can skip stage 18 and we'll go to stage 19 and we'll fight Haribo. And in this fight, we're at this like we're at the giant fight again. We're like the multiplayer fight. So again, during the multiplayer fight, the health is increased to a silly amount. So we have to pray right here that our AI are aggressive versus Haribel. And we're going to do full super, and we're going to Hyorin Maru, which is Hitsugaya's ultimate attack. And you're just gonna hear Hyorin Maru over and over again. Actually, the 2v the versus mode, the multiplayer versus in this game is completely broken, and because of supers like this, you're seeing why. Hyorin Maru is just one of those moves in the game where it just encompasses the whole field, homes perfectly. Yes, S rank. It's very difficult to mess up this fight because Haribel's not a giant character in the multiplayer stage, and you can just, as long as your AI are doing something, you'll be okay. So we're on stage 20 now versus Baragon again. And you're gonna see this like this big guy Hachi. We don't use Hachi for the run. He's just there to look cool and do this like, you know, Potemkin like finger flick that does a bunch of damage, but we don't use it in our combo. This is the first time in the run, and probably in the whole time that we're running, where we're just going to charge energy and then use our assist to switch in. And again, Sui Fang has that really cheap normal in this game, where it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If we have enough energy, boom, you get the little soul burst move, soul finger burst move. And then guess what? We have enough energy. Combo into Bankai for free. Have you found the character you want to use for this game? A lot of people use Sui Fang, by the way. This game doesn't really like, it has a big modding scene and like a small scene that's always like working on it, you know, on like custom multiplayer stuff. But overall, the Bleach Heat the Souls games are pretty underplayed, and they get better between entry. Oh, by the way, fighting Coyote Starkey on this stage 21. This character, Aikawa Rabu. Oh, that's right, his name. I think his name's on play on the So Aikawa just does this 1-2 slam move with his giant club. In this game, by the way, Aikawa is very strong because it's difficult to punish this move and difficult to avoid. So this little spam, this is the strat. And so Stark's health is deplete a level, move on, and we're going to do stage 22 with the Shinsui Koryaku. I'm summoning him in. He was making me sick just to talk about him and get that little blood cough going. Yeah, he's going to be the one to finish up Coyote off. So while we watch the little like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 whirlwind here, 1, 2, 3, 4 hit. The good thing is because it's not a 2v1 fight, the damage here is like a little bit more normalized, but Koidu Star still hits like a tank in this game.
さあそしてここ乱入してくるのが
So the red cancel in this game, it's so easy to build meter in this game. You can build it just by waiting over time. But the safest strat in this game is just charging when the enemy is down and releasing the frame that they wake up to get the unblockable aura burst. You can do, you know, some wake up options like dashing out of the way, but generally speaking, the AI is not able to escape these. そしてこのスタークが強力に倒された後、 And so now that you've beaten Coyote Stark, just move on to stage 23 versus Aizen, where we get to use Harry Bell. And you're going to see why Harry Bell also, like the rule is basically if you're on the cover of a new anime game at the time, you're top tier. That's just like the golden rule I can give to people. And so Harry Bell's on the top. Your face is on the cover. You get to do some silly OTG combos. This is it. Now the AI can block that. It is unsafe on block, but if you get hit by this move, and you can see the hitbox half the screen, and even with Aizen just guarding, he just got swallowed up and did not. That tsunami attack. Not friendly. But hey, we got S rank, so guess what? We get to skip all the way to the last stage, stage 25. This is it, the last fight. Except, oh no, Ichigo doesn't have the hollow form. No, that doesn't matter. What are you learning something today? Anime character equals top tier. Anime character on the cover of the game you're playing equals top tier. And so Bleach in this game has this 1, 2, 3, 4 combo. It's a spin attack, and then you can do the up attack that puts them in a slightly floaty situation, and then you can use that again to recombo into the same combo. I can't remember if you don't want to or can't use Bankai in this mode, but you don't even, I think there's a penalty for using it, so you don't even need it. Just spin here, and then you'll wait for them to recover. Air recover is the best situation you want, especially if the air recover and flip back, because they're just putting themselves in the corner. Aizen, all that time gathering power, all that time getting stronger, and the AI just doesn't know what they don't know where they're getting wrecked. Okay, so you know, as we GG here. Oh, okay. This is just for show. Gets a good 10 show. Nice, good show off. That's so GG is gonna be like coming up. All right, GG. So yeah, this is a pretty good display of for a fighting game speedrun, because these are the ones I like because they show off how silly or how broken a character can be, and everyone in this game, like Bleach Heat the Soul. This is like pre, you know, like Bandai basically nerfing, having the opposite mentality where they would take games and then nerf them into the ground. This is one that were like, oh, this character wasn't that good last game. Okay, well, we'll just give them, you know, all the cancels they need and more range and more projectiles. And for that reason, Heat the Soul 7 is actually probably one of the best in the game. Again, 84 playable characters. Just playable characters is 84. So you could spend all day routing this game. There's also arcade mode for this game. The leaderboards are fairly active. The Bleach community has kind of reactivated the last game. I'm going to put the link to the Anime Speedrun Discord. We are one of the biggest communities in the whole speedrun community, in the whole thing. We're like, I don't know, like over 1,500 people now. So many great people coming in. There's a lot of people retiring for speedrunning this year, but guess what? There's a lot of new people coming in. There's tons of games that need to be running. And I'm going to be right back because I'm coming back up with Tokusatsu games. That's right. Godzilla Kaiju Daikesen is coming up. So stay tuned. Valiant. I didn't mean to take away your thing. I'm just on auto
No,
mode
you're
here.
so good.